play the damn thing.
So check it out. This here I am holding in my hot little hands. This is the EART guitars. Eart guitars, Eart. I'm going with EART because they're another one of these, these Chinese companies that the names of their companies suck because nobody knows how to pronounce them. But I'm going with EART. What that stands for, I don't know. Anyway, this is a model of theirs called the TL380, and I think you guys are gonna like this guitar. TL380, obviously, Tele body style is what the TL refers to. The 380, who knows what that refers to? Obviously, a shredder style Tele, which is why I was interested in it. Teles aren't my favorite body style, but set up in this particular context, I'm excited about it. A couple of features of this guitar, two factory humbuckers. We'll see how those sound here in just a bit. Here you should be able to see that, these are actually metal knurled control knobs. And a mini toggle switch there in the middle. That is a tap, coil tap. Push in, tremolo bridge. Not really like a Strat style. It's more like a Wilkinson style bridge. And that thing's in there pretty snug. You got to yank. I had to push in pretty hard to get it in. And, it was pretty tough to yank it out, which is what we want. Roasted maple fretboard, maple neck, and while we can't appreciate the wood grain of this guitar because obviously the solid metallic green paint job that's on it, the body is listed as a book-matched roasted mahogany body. So interesting. We'll see how that sounds. Again, two proprietary humbuckers and the coil split. That is a coil split switch that activates coil splits on both humbuckers, so essentially humbucker single coil mode. Rolled stainless steel frets. Rolled stainless steel frets. That's a feature that Fender only puts on their high-end Ultra Series guitars, folks. That's pretty cool. While it's difficult to read the brand, I'm not familiar with these tuners, but they do say that they are a USA company, and those tuners, they look an awful lot like the high-end tuners that Taylor puts on their really high-end, expensively custom shop acoustics. I'll figure out what these are and post the brand right there on the screen below so you can see it. A couple other features on it. Obviously, it's got a rear control cavity for the tremolo adjustment, and most importantly, it has a truss rod adjustment right there above the neck pickup, which is really handy, particularly for a bolt-on construction guitar. Obviously, as far as what else came in the box, it came with the owner's manual. This thing looks a lot more complex than it is because it actually is an owner's manual for multiple different EART guitar models. Should you want to check out their social media, there are 3 QR codes there on the back for you to do so. Hopefully you can see those on camera. And last but not least, also comes with the trim arm and your collection of Allen wrenches and this third guy right here, which is obviously meant to adjust the truss rod. This thing was absolutely playable right out of the box. Not perfect. It was. I would put it on par with an import Fender right out of the box. It's playable. Somebody did put some effort into setting it up out of the at the factory before they shipped it out. It's just not a custom setup. Quite where I wanted it. So the adjustments I had to make on it out of the box were minimal. And basically all I had to do was raise the pickups and, tighten up the bridge a little bit, and that was about it. That's all I did to it, and she's ready to go. Now, before we go any further, EART did in fact send me this guitar. However, no money was exchanged. They are not paying me for this demo. They are in no way, shape, or form paying me for my opinion because my opinion is not for sale. So any opinions of this guitar that you hear in this video are mine and mine alone. Let's see what this thing's about. going to say this. I have demoed a guitar from this company in the past. And I said in that video that I was actually pretty impressed with it for the money. This guitar costs $399 brand new. They're on Amazon. It comes in multiple finishes. They are currently all in the same listing. Link will be down in the description, by the way. All of the, many finishes to choose from. They all sell for $399 a piece. $400 guitar. $400 guitar. That's what this thing costs. I would absolutely put it on par with one of the Charvels in the $1,000, $1,200 range. That's really what it reminded me of. I'm really, really impressed. Like, to the point that I'm going to keep this guitar, and you guys are going to see it more in a lot of my videos. I'm that impressed with it. And just as an aside, if you think that you're being, I hate this term, but if you think that you're being shilled or that I'm not being honest with you about my opinion of this guitar, please, by all means, go check out my video on the Glary guitars or on the Kolos guitar. Both of those guitars were sent to me by those companies, and I didn't have much nice to say about either one of them. So I'm not afraid to give you my honest to God, no bullshit opinion. And that's what you're getting here. Check this thing out. Link down in the description. Adios.